Oh. Alright. I think I'm about ready to start. I have no idea what that emoji is. I actually have to set my own volume down a little bit. I actually need my own volume. Alright. That's good enough. It's always like, it feels like it's gonna be the simplest thing to set up, and then you set it up and it just doesn't work the way you want it to. That's usually how audio setting works. I completely forgot I named him Banibi. Oh, that's great. Calamari? I don't even remember these. Alright, hold on. Just doing a slight bit of advertisement. Yeah, right? An FF game that isn't 7? I know. What did I name the other characters? If I named Zidane, Banibi, and Calamari, I can't name her yet, so. Why did I name him Calamari? Spencer. Oh, yeah. I always name him Spencer. Yeah, and this is the game where Vivi comes from, and then they did nothing else with him in KH2. It's like, wow, you had one of the most interesting Final Fantasy characters, like, ever. And then you just kind of just did nothing with them after giving him... They literally give Vivi one line in KH2, and it's, huh, how did I get here? And the rest of it is text box. Oh yeah, 9's one of the games where you can actually name every single main state party member. I think that started with 7, I'm not sure. I'm actually like 90% certain it is. I want to turn off no random encounters, because if you play your cards right, then you can actually not get into a single random encounter as long as you avoid that mist that comes out of the walls. This is like the only area that allows you to do that. Man, this game deserves something. Oh yeah, I agree. I really want Vivi to show up in like a future Cage game and kind of have like a cloud thing going on where he has like a really cool outfit and he's just like able to use flare on something. This oh yeah, it's not my birthday, it's it's Final Fantasy IX's birthday, but whoops. Yeah, my birthday's not for at least another 3 months. Can't wait for that. Alright. I didn't mean to run into this guy, but... I mean, if he wants a fight, he's gotta fight. Cause I think if they added Garnet into Cage, that could be a really good idea, because Garnet is one of those like interesting characters who's good with fighting, and also just really good as a character. This way. There's a few non-playable characters in this game too that get really interesting arcs, but they're just probably never going to show up in a Kingdom Hearts game because Square's like, nah, those characters aren't from a beloved Final Fantasy game. They're from like one of the 5th most liked Final Fantasy games across the fan base. I don't know about Square, but for me it goes 9, 10, 15, and I'm not moving a fucking muscle. There we go. I will say the problem with this, that's true. If it's not FF7, it's not relevant. That is how Square treats Final Fantasy now, sadly. Like, the only time that's not really been the case is in Kingdom Hearts 1, where they had a lot of Final Fantasy 8 characters. Actually, they only had Leon / Squall and Selphie, and they had equal 8 and 10 representation. So I found it kind of off, because 8's usually the next most popular. God. This is actually the port of the mobile game, so if you see me move like a complete brain-dead individual, it's not that I can't control the game, it's that it was a mobile game ported to PS4, which is a bad idea, because then whenever you don't fine-tune it, you get the ability to have an analog stick that makes your character go a complete different direction than you wanted them to. I did not run into an enemy, though. Oh wait, yeah, you can run into me still. Never mind. I thought you could only run into enemies if it was through like that mist, but I completely forgot about cave imps. I think one day I will just try to do a, like, probably not 24-hour, because if I have a job, then I won't be able to do that. Can Vivi twerk? No. Vivi's like 9. Why would you want him to? That's such a strange question. Yeah, Vivi's like 9. I think Max probably about 12, but he's definitely supposed to be pretty young. Because I think, oh god, I can't remember. And I have the first stream I did of this game in, on my YouTube channel. And in the PS4 version, what they did that's really nice is whenever you're naming your characters, they'll give you basic information, like, Zidane's right-handed, and he's, it says his race is unknown, but you actually figure out much later in the game. But you know, it'll say stuff like that. And for Vivi, it does say his age, and it does give an actual age, I believe. It's just, I don't remember if it's 9 or 12. He kind of acts more like a 9-year-old, but matures into almost a teenager by the end of the game. It's quite impressive. But this game wasn't well liked because this game was not realistic looking enough for the fans at the time, which is kind of how things went, but in the opposite direction of Legends of the Wind Waker. People didn't like its graphic style because they're like, that's too much. Oh, he's 9? Please do not tell me he's actually 9, because if I got that right off the top of my head, I'm actually going to be a little disappointed in myself. Although, I guess a little bit impressed. But yeah, he does mature a lot throughout this game. Okay, yeah, he is 9. Damn me. I thought my useless knowledge stopped at Cage 1. But no, yeah, he does mature a lot in this game. He starts off pretty innocent, and then over time, he basically goes through a whole mental breakdown crisis, and it makes him have to reevaluate his entire existence. And by the end of the game, he just kind of comes to terms like, yeah, I'm gonna die, but it's how everything is. Spencer's jawline looks like Buzz's in the new movie. I agree. Spencer does kind of have the Buzz Lightyear face going for him. That's why if this game ever got like a remaster, proper remaster, where it was more like the Final Fantasy VII remake, I would really want Spencer slash Steiner to get the Tim Allen treatment. I think it could fit because he's a goofy character. He's one of the better characters in the game, and yet he's pretty goofy at the beginning of it. Alright, that's one way to die, is to sleep during a really cold storm. Especially in an ice cave. Also, I can't hear shit from the game on my end, but I know it is actually on. I hate this analog movement. It's actually killing me. Why did you fall asleep? You should be dead by now. Are you the one causing this blizzard? Hehehe, that's great. He rings a dumbbell in my face like a Down syndrome person. I'm probably gonna get banned on Twitch for saying that. I love the song. Ice giant sea lion, come before me. It's not a sea lion, but okay. Oh, sea lion. Alright, well, the first role of bosses is to steal. And in this game, stealing is not fun. I mean, it's better than nothing, but God, sometimes there's times where you try to steal something, it has like a 2% steal rate, and there's an ability that allows you to steal more like successfully, and it just doesn't work half the time. I swear there's a boss later in this game. It has an item called the Fairy Flute, and that flute I have spent literal hours trying to steal from. In the PS4 version, what you could do is you could like pause the game, press L1, do battle assistance, which makes you invincible. Like you saw, it healed me up there a little bit. But if I were to keep it on, it were to put me in full trance. It were to never allow me to die unless I take more damage than what my maximum health is. And I have done that against that boss and sat there for 2 hours with a turbo controller. I did not get the damn Fairy Flute, even with it at 2 times speed. Also, I'm about to hit trance right here, which is a good thing, because you kind of want to take down the Black Waltz, even though he doesn't really do that much to you, he's still doing enough damage to be a nuisance. I want this one more thing. You should have used the BLM discount and you would have got a huge power buff. Yeah, you're right. I don't even know if I know what you mean entirely by BLM discount. Because the only thing I know BLM really is Black Lives Matter. I highly doubt you, but oh, nice timing. Okay. Welcome, Chloe is here. You came in at a weird time. Also, I'm going to battle assistance because I'm not dying here. Like, I know it's kind of a bitch move, but I really do not care. Benibi is a furry? No, he's not. I will not. I will not have you dishonor my favorite character. That's scoff-worthy. Final Fantasy VII is not the best Final Fantasy. We all know 11 is. Now, can I just say something about Final Fantasy XI though? So, it came out on PS2, obviously, but it was weird because you had to download the game basically and like install patches and stuff, but it was only able to work for the fat PS2 because there was an attachment you had to put to the back of it to give it like a 10 gigabyte hard drive, I think, and you needed almost that entire 10 gigabytes. Like, Final Fantasy XI was huge, and when it launched, it was not really an amazing game. Hey, don't use that slur here. I'm kidding. I actually really do not care. It's not a slur. It's mean, but it's not a slur. Imagine retarded being a slur. Yeah, I agree. I remember in CIS, I don't even remember what that class is. I don't even remember what it stands for, but I remember trying to be taught that Pumped Up Kicks, the song, was like, this was about Columbine and you shouldn't like it. I'm like, okay, but it's a good song. And then they said, like, you should not use the R slur. I'm like, there are people who face actual discrimination in this country, and you're gonna call it the R slur? Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, there's actually a really interesting piece here. So, if you guys ready for some stupid internet, like, fake mysteries? I mean, it's not being used against me, so who cares? Yeah, true. So, I'll explain more about the myth once we actually get there, but it's like, it's basically right here. What's up, Chloe? Damn it, Rusty, why don't you just shut up? Who do you think you are? Someone straight up being thought teabagging video game was fucking necrophilia. Yeah, yeah. Spencer's trying to kill you. Yeah, he nearly did. I want to murder people today. I feel that. I used to work at McDonald's. I wanted to murder people a lot there and just stick their fries in like boiling oil and then just dump them on their lap and they'd just be like, want anything else? Elaborate. Okay, so this part right here, there was a myth circulating in the internet a good while back where if you named Garnet Zidane here, which is like the name of, which is actually like the Benibi's real name is Zidane, not Zidane, but if you named her Zidane, Spencer would give Vivi the Octagon Rod, which is a rod that gives Vivi access to Firaga, Blizzaga, and Thundaga. That's not real. I can attest to that. It's not real. It's fucking strange that people would have posted fake theories like that. But it's also a really interesting time of the internet. Like, I kind of want to go back to it. That's true. The internet did post strange stories. Yep. Alright. God, do I even want to go for Ragtime Mouse? I don't think I do, actually. Like, not really. So this is the fun part of the game. There's an enemy in this forest called the Ragtime Mouse, and it basically is an enemy that you can do a true or false questionnaire thing about lore of the video game, and you can get like a really cool ring at the end of like the very end of the game, pretty much. It's really not worth it, but it's fun. Where's the Sonic the Hedgehog, that level from like Frontiers? I have actually no idea. Oh my god, I ran into him first time. I'm fucking flabbergasted. Am I about to encounter a Pokemon? I think you're in the wrong genre. 15th Limbram War starting in 1600. Oh fuck. Do I remember this? Oh, do I remember this? 15th Limblam War in 1600s. Oh yeah, this is a cool song. I think that's true. If I know this off the top of my head, I'm gonna be... No. Damn it. Oh, this is one of the mini games. Yeah, this is technically a mini game, but encounter thing. So, I don't know if I can actually redo it or not. I assume you can. It wouldn't really make sense to not be able to redo it, because it gives you a damn good item. But it's so far into the game that it's like you already have at least one or two of those same items by that point. Don't make me say my special phrases. Oh, Jesus Christ. You two play nice down there. Lest my Twitch chat becomes the next Hiroshima. She is thick. That's funny. It's so weird how they emphasize her butt in her model. Oh, well, Dagger, yeah. Garnet, Dagger. Same person. I might have been skipping through the text if anyone really cared, but she changed her name because she's a princess and she is technically kidnapped, and so it's like, Benibi's like, you can't just go into a town with using your actual name. And then she's like, okay, well, I'll just name myself after a very common weapon. And then Zidane's like, alright. It's from the lesbian gens? Jesus Christ, alright. I mean, you're not technically wrong. Hey, I mean, Garnet's probably the best gym in Steven Universe. I'm not gonna lie, I really liked Garnet when I was watching that show. And yeah, I did watch Steven Universe. I unironically like it. I'm not like a super fan about it, but I liked it. Oh yeah, Lapis is also really, really good. The lesbian space rock. What do you have against lesbian rocks? Technically I don't have to steal, but It'll actually be helpful much later on for a specific thing. But I gotta say, lesbian space rocks is a funny term, even though it is technically true how it is in that show. And there are pieces of equipment in this game you can get called like garnets, amethysts, and stuff like that. I think the only one you don't get is pearl, because pearl isn't technically a gemstone. Leader of the space lesbian rocks is pretty much Space Hitler. Yeah, the diamonds were pretty much that. Dude, White Diamond was such a weird thing. Like I like the idea of the diamonds, but White Diamond was such a weird character. That episode where they confront her was just... I'll never forget it just because of how strange it was. Spinel. I think I remember Spinel. If that's from Future, then I'm not too familiar. Because I did see a little bit of Future, but I haven't seen a lot of it. And I need to. Girl stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Spindle was, whoops, I didn't kill all these pythons. Yeah, Spindle was interesting. She comes off more like a DC character at times, like just design-wise, and, actually just mostly design-wise. Like, I can kind of see a little bit of Harley Quinn in there if she was more cartoonish. It's pretty interesting to think about. That might have been an inspiration. Did you guess what I was gonna say? Or did I say it a little bit before and then you just picked up on it? Because if you guessed what I was gonna say, then I'm gonna be really interested to watch back that later. Oh yeah, I have like jack shit for equipment. Alright, now it's time to go to town. If I run into an encounter again, I'm gonna be mad. Alright. Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, Spindle did have a lot of Harley Quinn-esque things to her. She also kind of reminds me of the doll character from FNAF 2. I don't remember the puppet, whatever. I would not be surprised if they took inspiration from her. Yeah. Take Harley Quinn and dumb down the sexiness that she's supposed to be giving off. Yeah, it would definitely be like Spindle. Alright, we got a lazy piece of shit working this hotel. Spin L. I don't know if you're trying to correct me or not, but I at least do not say spinal. Like, I know a lot of people in my school would probably pronounce spinal as spinal. Jesus Christ. My sister is so hot. Why would you say that? Are you on fucking X videos or something? Like, why would you say that? Sure, you didn't mean to type that. I'm 100% certain you typed it into the wrong bar. Hell yeah. I'm gonna send a copy of the stream up to space so that way aliens have a copy. Benibi. Actually, if I didn't tell you that Benibi was not his real name and you knew nothing about this game, that's probably weird enough to be believable. I know I screwed up an evil forest, but there's no doubt in my mind now I'll protect Dagger with my life. Don't be ridiculous. You know what, you do send aliens footage of fucking Doom Eternal and they'll be scared as hell to come here thinking a Doom game is what we actually are. Oh yeah. Yeah. It would be really interesting, by the way, 69 comments so far, nice, but it would be really interesting to meet aliens and see what their civilization would be like. I would like to have augmented reality sort of things. Wonder if they got games on their phones. Well, let's hope they have Brave Frontier, because that went down a couple months back. I love that game. If I met aliens and they had Brave Frontier, like, exactly on their phones, I would not come back. You would have to force me back. It's just a boy you see, I beg of thee, have sympathy for me. I love the Snot-Nosed Kid. I love how it's actually just a kid named Snot-Nosed Kid. I like this implication here. Are they avoiding me? It's because he's black, isn't it? I'm kidding. Although kind of not really. If aliens exist, I'm going to fuck our world female rather than alien females. Xenomorph or not. Still better than our females. That is very incel-y, but I get what you mean. I'd ditch Earth for alien civilization. Fuck mankind. I agree. The only reason I would not want to leave Earth for other alien planets is because I don't want to die on an alien planet where most of the atmosphere is like, I don't know, carbon dioxide or something. That would kind of be shit. Alright, Chloe, I'm gonna read that last comment you said in a very Redditor neckbeard voice. And our females suck! You can really hear... You can really hear the, chicken bone in my larynx when I do that voice. Let's see, what do you got? Dumb bitch. I don't want 11 leather wrists. I do, however, probably want to buy 99 wrists. I know that sounds stupid, but trust me. Women don't suck dick. That's a lie. We all know men do. It would actually be really interesting if you were able to go back through time and see that it was actually more men who were sucking off other men than women sucking off men. That would just be an interesting thing, because then a lot of homophobia in the world would be cleared up. Like, hey, it happened so long ago, why are you complaining about it? Dude, that night dude looks like fucking Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, I know. My cousin Dixie Enormous is coming over here. I really hope you did not try to get me with that, because I have no idea what you just said. Okay. This is a tiny village. I really would not like living in this place. I like quaint areas, but this is a little too quaint. Alright. This is also like the slow part of the game. Once, after Dolly, it starts picking up a little more. Forget Spencer. I wonder where Dagger is. Time to get my dick wet. I need to calm down. It's actually kind of what? Kind of hot. Make your dick wet. I mean, I can also make my own dick wet, but I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, thanks for this, thanks for the offer, but nah. Well, I mean, I don't even know where I was going with that. I had a thought in my head, but it's like almost 2 in the morning. Can't you see what I'm doing? I'm killing the bugs in the crops. You're killing the bugs? Yeah, these little... Oh, I can't say that on stream. I was gonna say something that started with a J and ends with a WS. A certain German man did not like them. You're a strange one. Most girls hate oglops. Is that so? It's just that I haven't seen too many of them. That's how I imagine her kind of talking with... I mean, a little less British, obviously. What is the age rating of this stream? I mean, I don't know if you can really set an age rating, but I don't particularly care as long as slurs aren't thrown around. Also, no, Israelites. Israelites was not the correct answer. Imagine having an age rating on your stream. Yeah, I mean, I can get it to an extent, depending on what you're doing. But, like, I generally agree that streams should not be so strict on age ratings. If it was a video, yeah, I could understand that, 'cause videos could be edited, and you can think through them a lot more. Whereas a stream, it's like, if something happens, then in the moment, you're just gonna be like, fuck, shit, dick! You know, you're not gonna really have a filter. Imagine not having to keep it professional when it comes to these things. Well, if you're trying to do money, I mean, well, it just depends. Show me what you're selling. I generally agree with the thought process that that companies should stop being so, like, pissy about what they have their, like, sponsored people say and not say. I mean, nobody's really a good person at the end of the day. There's people who do good things, but a lot of sponsored people are not really, like, worth sponsoring at the end of the day. They just bring in the views. Hey bro, that's good if you're being yourself. Your viewers would like that more authentic person rather than a fake sellout. I agree, which is why I try not to be that type of person. Like, yeah, I would like to make money through this, but I'm not gonna be family friendly because I can't do that. You're doing great. Thank you, Chloe. I have a feeling your name is not actually Chloe, but I could be wrong. This is the internet after all. I won't be watching every one of your streams much. I don't use Twitch so much. I don't stream very much, but yeah. I mean, I'll definitely try streaming a bit more. So, uh, just a fun way to kind of just burn through time, especially after work. I'm off on Friday, so maybe I'll pick this up again, but no guarantees there. What are you? I'll head back soon. Alrighty, I'll catch you later. Me and my friends just play Minecraft or Terraria. Oh, Terraria is so fun. Like, my friend bought it for me on Steam one time because he's like, hey, you play Terraria? I'm like, yeah, back in the day I got like a pirated copy of it from somebody. I just never played it. But then I kind of picked it up and it's really solid. I'll just let Spencer be and go back to the inn. God, what a dick. Like, there's a reason for going to either Terraria or Minecraft, really. Minecraft is really good if you want to be more free in your building and you want to have a little bit more, I guess more of a normal survival, even though it's definitely not normal. Whereas Terraria is like, you want weird shit? The Eye of Cthulhu is weird shit. You can also make some pretty decent 2D builds in Terraria. Yeah, we're about to bust a fucking drug deal apparently, because we're just now coming to the conclusion that this town is too tiny for all of us. Fireworks stacked and duties are complete. I await your command. I can make him sound like a fucking simp. It's my job to clean the bar. Why are you doing all this? Sorry. Well, now that you have time, would you introduce me to some adults like your father? My father won't be back until nightfall. All the other men are also working. They don't come here during the day. Bombs are supposed to be a prime source of information. I knew that because I read it on Reddit. I need not ask an adult. Let me ask you a question. I need to know about what transportation method people use in this village. I cannot tell you the reason, but there is someone I must escort to the castle. Are you a weeaboo? Yeah. Can't say simp. Oh yeah, shit, you can't say simp on here. I forgot. Twitch will be like, how dare you say that word? Although I am saying that to a fictional character. I don't think they'll care. Also, this kid looks like she has the face of an orangutan. Keep saying it. Yeah, I'm gonna be prime suspect #1 for Twitch. They're gonna put me on the chopping block. Offending the Twitch mods. No, is it? I just want to say though, I remember a time, and I think it's still going on now, where people could get away with the dumbest shit on Twitch, and it's like the mods would just do nothing, but then like one person does something so mundane, like gets a nip slip out of their tank top, and then just like immediate account ban. Make an apology before I get cancelled. I'm sorry, Twitch mods, it'll never happen again, and if your Down syndrome brains can't process the fact that I was talking about a fictional character, then maybe you shouldn't be a mod. I already gave you that. Yeah, okay. Sometimes a Moogle could have multiple little things in mail. I somebody saw calamari. Guiding his whole family is the generation. That's actually kind of fucked, but I like it. Did you see a little boy with a tall hat? A boy? I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, just because he's black doesn't mean he's not a boy. Did I hear a chocobo? Calamari said you heard a chocobo here. That, by the way, that's not even me being funny. That's literally what this is about. It's basically racial discrimination because he's a black mage. I'm not even joking. It's like, it's not really a spoiler because we're about to find out, but black mages are treated basically like third-class citizens. Alright. Yet this guy with the monkey tail, he can have all the rights he wants because he's white. It's actual racial discrimination. It's not even a joke. There is legit racial discrimination in this game. Not even hiding it. Oh yeah. I feel like, I don't know, it's weird that this game is the one that tackles the racial issues. Because you think that would be 7 or 8. But no, like Barrett from 7. Barrett is like a gigantic buff black guy with a gun arm. But he's not really racially profiled. You know, you think that would be the case in a more gritty, realistic world like that. But it's not. Yet Vivi gets racially profiled. And he's just a tiny little guy. Whoops, didn't mean to skip that text box so much. I don't know how that guy did not see Bani be there. Like, it's very clear he's there, especially there. Like, I kind of want this game made in 3D just to know how they could not possibly see him being dragged away. I guess whenever you live in a world with little depth perception, then you're gonna have problems with depth perception. They should FF7 remake style this game in the future. I believe there already is one in the works. I don't know if it's going to be exactly like that, but I believe there is a remake of this game in the works. Okay. I need to get up to that chest. Get up there. I was gonna call him something, but I have no idea what I could say on Twitch and not. It's a bundle of sticks that describes a gay person, if you're a right-winger. Monkey. My brother Jackoff is calling me. Alright. Mr. Jackoff himself. I know what you're trying to do, by the way. That's the same level of bad naming that's like Nick Gurr. That's like the same level of bad naming as that. My favorite one is I what is it? I saw a gigantic list of it one time. You're dying right now? How? Is there a house full of chlorine like chlorine gas or something? Because if I'm gonna gatekeep you dying, so why are you dying of laughter? What's going on? After you left, some men kidnapped me and brought me here. Told me to stay put. I was so scared, didn't know what to do. Nick, her, yep. I'm not falling for that one. If I say that one fast, I think. That reminds me of the nice car thing, but you spoil like half of it. So, God, you scumbag! I like the word scumbag. No joke, this game is actually the reason why I feel like I know so much about myself, because every time I play this I feel like I've learned a little bit more about myself. Five kill. This is smoke? No. This is mist. So there's actually some lore. How so is the experience the characters go through? What do you mean by that? Like how impactful is it, or how much is there, or like, what do you mean? I might have to heal baby. Saying, learning about yourself. Oh yeah, because a lot of these characters, they also don't spell game like that. You're gonna remind me of a certain individual. These characters, they kind of go through a lot of experiences that I can kind of relate to, in a way. Like, Vivi going through kind of a midlife crisis. Well, not even a midlife crisis, he just questions his entire existence. And I feel like that's really relatable, especially when you're younger and something bad happens to you. Like, if you're a kid and you lose, like, your grandma or something, you're really close to them, then you might end up questioning your existence. You might question, well, sorry. You know, you might question, like, what's the point of life? Why did she have to die like that? You know? It's sad, but it also makes a lot of sense. Don't kill them all, please. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, Dagger. Alright, well, she was off level anyways. But, right. And what I like about Zidane is he's a character who's... I love characters like him. They don't go through much change at all, but when they do go through change, it's so powerful. Like, he doesn't really go through that change until near the end of the game, but whenever it does happen, you're just like, damn, that's a fucking crazy thing. Not to spoil too much about the characters, because I do kind of want to stream this entire game at some point, but, like, Garnet or Dagger, you know, her whole thing is she's a princess of a kingdom, and she's trying to save it, and she's basically going through a crisis of her own, like, am I worthy? Or am I up to the task? And that's also something I can kind of relate to, because I feel like that a lot in a lot of my day-to-day life. promote this in one more place. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna promote this in one more place so that just because I kind of want this game to get the follows it deserves. I mean, not the follows. It has a lot of follows, but I want this to just kind of be a fun, chill stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for though, but if you stream the entire series, I'll watch it because I know nothing on this game. Oh, yeah. I love this game, but yeah, right here, this is definitely the start of Vivi's character development. What is this? Because this right here, imagine seeing like humans, like naked humans or something on a conveyor belt. That would just be traumatizing. And it's basically what's going on with Vivi right now. All these people. Actually, I just kind of thought of something. I don't know if there's any like actual black characters that are not black mages. Those are corpses of Vivi's kind. No. So the eggs that the machines were birthing, like I say birthing, but it wasn't really birthing. The eggs that the machines were creating, they were like they come from those eggs, and those eggs are basically filled with mist, which is mist is like an evil substance. It's kind of hard to explain. But mist is kind of a thing throughout Final Fantasy, where it's like sometimes it's good, other times it's evil, but in this game, what mist does is it kind of corrupts the mind, and it spawns a lot more stronger monsters. Like, there's a few different continents you can go to on this game, and the first one you start off on is literally just called the Mist Continent because it's completely filled with mist. Smell of coffee relaxes me. How about a cup? Oh, thank you. I am not here to drink coffee. Tell me when the cargo ship will arrive, or else the Alexandrian royal family will appropriate this property. And then what? I order you to tell me when the cargo ship will arrive. Tell me. You're not a very creative interrogator. I am just trying to do what is right. Who decides right or wrong? You? Anyone can tell right from wrong. Ha ha ha, still green as a pickle. When will the cargo ship arrive? It's already here. They should be loading it now. Why couldn't you tell me sooner? Thank you. Also, he's not green. Let's see. I know it was like entirely unnecessary to do all that voicing, but I just kind of like giving things different voices. Yeah, I hope that explanation of Mist is somewhat adequate. It's not nearly the full story on what the Mist is or does, or even where it comes from. Gives more energy too. Yeah, basically Mist in this game is kind of like a living substance, like a living version of smoke or steam, and I kind of like that. Instead of Mist being more of a magical thing that comes off of like crystals or something, it's actually deadly. Who cares? This is a piece of cake compared to farming. Imagine producing living beings. Also, you're gonna see something that's weird about the PS4 version is sometimes models will look really updated, and other times they won't. Like, this barrel looks so pixelated right now compared to Spencer. Did the barrel... Did I just see the barrel move? Poke it with a sword. Observe it some more. I like this option. I haven't seen this pattern somewhere before. Ah! It's moving! Alright, give it another push. Ah! The barrel spoke! Said my friend Harry the stream. He's coming. Alright, sweet. Thank you very much. Also, if you look at the barrel that's on the ground and the barrel that's tied up to the side of the ship, that is drastically different sizes. Like, I kind of want to know what's in the gigantic barrel, but I think I already know. I have come. Hello there, my friend. Hello there, hairy big hawk. Not fooling me. It's not the time to panic. Must get the princess on board the cargo ship. Then we can head back to Alexandria Castle. I like how he calls him Rusty. I actually had a playthrough where I called him Rusty. It was actually hard to tell if he was calling him by his name or the nickname. The old man in the shack told me. You're acting strange. Princess Garnet, the queen is waiting for you at the castle. Yep, I'm Harry. I can see. And you are also a big hawk. How's it like to be a hawk? You were unconscious all from the blizzard. He said he was a black waltz. Yeah. Is that the Supreme Black Mage? No, not really. It's kind of weird, and you won't really know for a while, but Black Waltz 1 and 2 are machines of a sort. They're kind of like machines made of magical energy. But I do really like how Black Waltz 2 looks. He is kind of intimidating. I've come here to give you my viewership. Thank you, Harry. This fight's actually pretty interesting. So, oh, Steepled Hat? That's actually a decent steal. So, so the way this fight works is he's obviously trying to get Dagger back to the castle, but he will not attack Dagger at all. Even with spells that hit the entire party, it'll only hit Spencer, Benevi, and Calamari. It'll never hit Dagger. There's actually a completely different ending to this battle if the three of them die and Dagger's the only one left alive. He'll like put her to sleep, and then a text box will come up saying like, let's head back to the castle now, and then you just get a game over. It's really remote, and it's unlikely to happen. I need to heal though. Oh, I didn't equip the Mithril Dagger from Benevi that I got from the Sea Lion. That's gonna be a real pain in the ass, because that gives the Bandit skill, which will help out. Who's the MC, the main character? It's a pretty tough question. Because technically it's Benevi, because you play as him a lot. But, really, Benevi is the one to support the rest of the characters. I would say the main character is actually Dagger, believe it or not. Oh, okay, you could just roast my calamari. Alright. Guess that's why I named him that. Benevi built like a main character, that's definitely true. It's a blonde person in a Japanese world. I mean, it's not a very common thing either. I'm definitely gonna abuse a battle assistance once. Like, I'm not gonna do it multiple times, but if I have to, I will abuse the battle system or battle assistance one time. That way, Calamari doesn't get roasted again, because I kinda need him. Can Dagger work? I mean, yeah, but she doesn't. I mean, would you rather she? Would you rather she than Vivi? Because we all know Vivi's age, so I think it's a little sus if you don't want Dagger to work. Can you just steal the last fucking thing, Benibi, you worthless piece of shit? Vivi, of course. Vivi doesn't even, like, have an ass. He's just kind of a cloak. This is how you Blizzard. Oh no, he's gonna give me Activision. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna give us like 1 or 2 more steal attempts, and then I'm gonna just have to move on. You can get, I think it's an Iron Curious from him, and it's a pretty decent piece of equipment. Jesus Christ, but Calamari's about to die. Not the Activision, the worst game development company. That is untrue. EA is the worst game development company. No shot that Activision is. Activision's up there though, but EA has won the Golden Boo Award multiple times in a row, so. Weather plate, okay. I think that's the last thing I can steal. Iron Curious is gonna be next. Well, if he had something else to steal, I don't know what it is now. Why? Because you're fucking weak. EA is an interesting company though. They're the only company that can put microtransactions in any game they do not belong in. There's no reason to trust the words of some bandit. He's just another criminal scheming to use the princess for some evil deed. That line always got to me. Like, what was he gonna use the princess for? Like, ransom? I guess, but like, I don't know. It's a little sus. I love how people pay for the same game every year when it comes to sports games. Like NBA 2K hasn't changed in the last 5 years. That's true. It only gets like a... Usually, it only gets like a roster update. But at that point, it's like, don't even... I know why they come out with a new game. It's so that way they can milk it. But if you're going to do a roster update, just patch the game. People are paying full price for DLC. There's no way. Really? What's the DLC price of NBA 2K? Like, I'm at, like, legitimately, what is that? Because I'm gonna be shocked if it's anything over 10 or 15 bucks. He's out cold. Oh, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I thought they captured it already. Hey, just because he's black doesn't mean you have to say it. I know she's cute, but it's rude of you to stare. I love how he I like how he miscalculates where he's staring twice. Because it's not even the first time you meet him, he's actually staring at Vivi, but Zidane thinks he's staring at Garnet, and then he's just like, hey, I know she's cute, but it's rude to stare. It's like, God. Welcome to, like, the 3 people that came in all of a sudden. My my brother in Christ is 2 a.m. Yeah, I know, but I don't get off work till like I didn't get off work till like 12:30. I'm coming to that dagger girl. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be willing to admit that though, but god damn, I'm not just gonna say that. There's a lot of Rule 34 for I'll say that you're gonna have a good of a time. My brother in Christ, she is not real. Are you gonna start every sentence with my brother in Christ? Best not. Just imagine writing a book in every new paragraph you're like, my brother in Christ, my brother in Christ. Jesus isn't real. The biblical Jesus, yeah, but there's actually a lot of evidence to support that there was a real Jesus, but it's not at all what the Bible says he was. Now I kind of want to write a book where every paragraph starts with something just completely stupid like that, like my brother in Christ, or nachos are great, or something. Tickle my jimmies. Tickle my jimmies, but I got something for you. Tickle my jimmies, but did you know? Alright. Night, buddy. Look at her sexy curvy ass. Jesus Christ. There. Want a little bit of horn dog with that sauce? I mean, it's not the best, and that's not the best like angle, but and if you look hard enough, she even has a camel toe. Not even lying. She got me acting all kinds of ways. Damn, man. Chill. I mean, you're not wrong, but I actually don't find her as attractive as a later character, but she is very, very cute. I like her. Also, this airship totally just changed position to look at me. I'm gonna kick its ass if it ever tries to come at me. Be careful, she's 16 by the way. Let's see. I'm gonna buy a body pillow. I think these guys are weak to fire, but I'm just gonna keep doing different spells. I'm just grinding up some money right now because I'm gonna buy 99 wrist items. God. I mean, honestly, if I'm grinding, I should probably put the 9,999 enchantment on, but I don't know, that feels a little cheap. I mean, if nobody minds, I'll do it, but I'm definitely not gonna be like the kind of guy just like, I don't know, cheat like that. My own time, yeah, but stream, I'll still make it interesting. Backslash. Well, I mean, you can get back attacks, and then Spencer's regular attack looks almost kind of like Shulk's backslash from Smash. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed this up by a lot, because I'm actually like tired of just doing this. And you know what? I can auto battle. Why is Spencer frowning? Because he's not getting. Because he's too old to get that ass from Dagger. I'm kidding. He's got a girl of his own. Emulation? No, just PS4. I still can't believe your fucking profile picture, just Mr. Popo. If nobody knows Dragon Ball, that is going to be so hard to explain. Could you speed it up in the original? No, you had to completely... You had to watch all these like animations. Whoops. Oh, I just barely saved her life there. Whoops. Well, that's it's a bit unfortunate. I can't believe a python cast thunder on a princess and killed her. That would be legitimately upsetting in the real world. It's a big Semexi black man. Jesus Christ. Also, I cannot move that well in fast forward because, like I said, this is a mobile game turned port instead of just porting the original version. Found out my mom had a penis. What the fuck? Alright. Is your mom like a female hyena? Because, female hyenas have like 6-inch clitori, or clitorises, that can like revert into their body and, basically become penises and vaginas. They give birth through their clitoris, and it's basically just like giving birth then through a penis. Alright. Bubby, you need to chill. I know I just went on a weird fact about female hyenas that nobody cares about, but like, damn. That's a weird thing to say. Also, I got bag attacked. Back attacked by a technical spider and a snake. I would feel ashamed of myself. It's not even an actual spider, it's not even an arachnid. And it's not even Rachnera from Monster Musume, so it's not worth it. Let's see. Don't have anything there. Banibi, I see Banibi. Why do you get traumatized? Why does she have nothing equipped? That's why she's dying. God. Stop being naked. Beneath you. Is there actually a movie called Banibi? And oh wait, you're thinking of Bambi. Little fucker. Motherfucker got me all pissed up. Nah, Bambi is rather dark. It's interesting though. It's also funny to have Bambi be really dark, and then in KH1 Bambi prounces around the battlefield as you just murder enemies to get synthesis materials. So Bambi's just tied with death. You can call me. Yeah, I'm not falling for that. MJ already tried. Bambi? It's Bambi, you little. And an M mixer. Post one more comment, I dare you. 169, haha, we reached it. Well, now it's 170, now you ruined it. And yeah, I am going to get slightly anal about Bambi being misspelled, because Bambi's pretty cool. In KH1, Bambi otherwise just sucks. I think I'm actually about ready to be able to buy up all the risks I need. I'm not about to do all that math in my head because I'm a little lazy. Wonder what Dagger's legs look like in between. I mean, probably pretty in pink. Is that the answer you wanted? God. Bro, you're so horny that, I don't know. You're so horny that you make those, like, deer with antler malfunctions look normal right now. Oh, okay, it's up here, right? Oh, yeah. I only love one woman, and it's Dagger. You know what? That's a fair thing to say. That's a fair love. Find a way to make her real. Alright, I am putting 9,999 on because I do want 99 wrists. It sounds stupid, and it sounds like something you would never actually want to do. It's trolling so hard, no way. I mean, MJ, I mean, some people got turned on by the fucking Robin Hood movie, the one with the furries. Some people got turned on by that. You never know. Oh fuck, do not, do actually fucking not. Oh, okay. I nearly just fucking murdered a nice monster. Okay. Called upon a furry? Bro, furries are cool. I'm not even just saying that to troll. I'm actually, like, legitimately serious. Let's see. Yeah. He already mastered that, so I was just kind of wasting AP. Oh, I wasted 10 AP. I'm such a fag. I can't say that. Depends who for you. Well, I mean, as long as they're not Chris-chan, you know. You're a furry who has sexual attraction to a furry. It's all... Oh. Whoops. I think I know what you're gonna say next, and if it's you're a furry and you have sexual attraction to animals, then that's not right, and I agree there. But that's usually zoophilia, which is not part of the furry community, like, at all. I've met so many furries who say, like, no, zoophilia is out of the question. It's not part of the community. Zoophilia. Yeah, you're most definitely not. You fucking... Oh. Fuck my dog all the time. Snort cocaine off the back of a hooker's ass. God, zoophilia is weird. It's most definitely not normal. I mean, like, if we were still Homo sapiens instead of Homo sapiens sapiens. Actually, no, what? You know what? Once you reach Homo sapien level, you should stop banging animals because you should be smart enough to know the ramifications. Once you reach Homo habilis, you know you should really stop, but I'll give Homo habilis a little bit of slack, because their skulls were still a little small. Yeah, just don't... God. Feels better than any human. I don't want to consider that possibility. And I also I don't know. You know what? There's a lot of weird things out there. Go outside and think about what you're saying. Go outside and say that to anybody, and then they'll like look at you with content in their eyes, probably. By the way, this is the card system. I'll be doing a little bit of this later, but not now, because my cards are shit. DW. I'm a pro gangbanger. Their gang signs 24/7. I remember the rapping kid that was like 2 years old in fucking rapping. And he was throwing around slurs, he was throwing gang signs. I'm like, this kid's gonna get shot in the street if he actually was serious about any of that. NBA white boy. Yeah, I think that's what it is, yeah. I think that's what his name was. Was that actually his name, NBA White Boy? Was that like the name of that kid's channel? I got a critical hit, it didn't matter though. Talking about the kid. Yeah, that kid with the big teeth in all the wrong places. Alright, I gotta equip Bandit before I forget. I mean, I'm already retarded enough to forget to equip the weapon in the first place. Alright, never get killed in the street. I mean, it depends on what streets you go. Oh, hey, Chloe, you're back. Chloe with a suspicious C and an E. What? The only gangs I actually know of though are like the Bloods and the Crips. And I have heard nothing about either of them, so I'm kind of thinking that both of them just ended up killing each other out at some point. Right. It's... I don't know, I mean, I know there's small-time gangs, usually, but... I'm a GD, I kill Bloods, I kill Bloods and Crips. I don't know why I read that as Bloods. I mean, I am stupid, but... Bloods. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Oh fuck, I just wasted trance. Ah well. Yeah, Bloods, that's just gonna be the name of a blues gang from Foster's Home from Imaginary Friends. That's just gonna be the name of his gang if he ever made one. The Bloods. You went right. Yeah, that's called trance. Basically, that bar builds up every time you take damage from an enemy, and it boosts your power. For Vivi, it'll give him like 2 casts of black magic in a single turn, but it can also be wasted. I like Spencer's trance a lot because it basically just doubles his strength output entirely. He can do 9,999 damage at level 27 if you outfit him right with trance. Ooh, I forgot about something actually. If I want these battles to go quicker, there's actually an option I can do. I think it's battle camera. Wait, I think it's skip battle camera. So now it'll stop doing that zooming in thing. Yep, there we go. That way these battles can just go a tiny bit faster. Because I just want the money right now. and I'm not even doing this for levels. I'm just getting them out of the kindness of my heart, stealing their experience from their balls. I can't believe we've been going for an hour and a half. It's actually crazy. I don't know, it's not my longest stream. Longest stream was Monster Hunter World, about 5.5 hours. That was a crazy stream. Mostly crazy because I went 5.5 hours on Monster Hunter World. Like, that's a lot of shit to be putting up with. Alright, take that off. Now I should have enough money for the rest of them. I have nearly 5K. Grandma titties? What the fuck are you talking about? You okay? You need psychiatric help? Oh yeah, Funds 101. That's gonna be my new class, Funds 101. The fucking way, kid, before I smack your ass. Board leadership. You do need help? A lot of people need help. Like, actually. Like, real talk, mental health is such a big thing in this country that people just don't get help for. Like, whether you're joking or not, like, that is a serious topic. It's one that should be discussed a lot. But also in a joking way, yes, you do need fucking help. You're lusting over a girl with orange tights. What's my fave Pokemon? Bulbasaur. You're serious? I mean, yeah, I can believe it, honestly. Especially if you live in America. Right on. Not really, they didn't look like you at all, BB. Rhydon's pretty cool, actually. Pretty beefy. I can pretend I'm not insecure. I get that. A lot of people do that. I don't even know if I put on an act or if it's just how I am. It's, I remember in high school, I used to put on the act of kind of like trying to care about my outlook from other people's views. That probably didn't make any sense. But you might know what I mean. Like, in high school, I didn't really care what people thought of me, but I tried making people think that I cared about what they thought. And it was really stupid. It's not something that you should do, like, at all. I don't agree with it. And then look where it got me. Some people tried to make a school shooting threat against me that was completely invalid. And then it toughened me up a lot. I went from a person who had really bad social skills to a person who now if I went into like a McDonald's, I'd be like, give me my fucking burger. Oh yeah, it was rough. It's... God, I can't believe he thought she was gonna give him a kiss, but it's rough, because I'm not gonna say like I had the hardest school life out of anyone in the world, but it's basically the one way I knew high school life was I was treated like I didn't exist by anyone unless they were in an immediate friend group, and I kind of just got used to being lonely. And now that everyone's stuck inside because of COVID, and now things are starting to open up, it's like, ever since COVID hit, I hate being alone. Szechuan sauce. Fuck your Szechuan sauce, whatever. Fuck Szechuan. Also, it's like out. I don't think they'll ever serve it again. But, you never know. I don't care what others think, but some might just happen in life. Yeah. I wholeheartedly hold the belief that middle school is probably the worst experience for anybody. Because middle school just sucks. I have a lot of bad high school experiences, but I have so much bad middle school experiences too. I hate being alone too, dude. I want to get a hobby, get off the internet. Because it makes me feel like I could be doing better things. Yeah. It's like the internet taught me a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of the stuff I know now. But, I don't know. It's the way of the future, but I kind of like it and don't like it. I don't know if I like it more or don't like it more. While being outside is cool and all, I'd rather not. Too much politics and shit for me. There's a lot of politics in the world now. I wish everything was not so political. Like, talk about something without making it political, please. Just fuck off. Middle school is at transitional period where your hormones are higher than ever, so most people make sense. Yeah. I don't even remember why middle school is all that bad. I just kind of remember. I think it was just because I thought I was going to have a little bit more freedom, but I was treated exactly like the same child I was in 3rd grade. And it's just like, dude, I'm a teenager now. Fuck off. Especially 8th grade. I had a math teacher who, like, would not understand that I was not doing math because I just did not know how to do it. And then I would try to read something in class, and then she'd take it from me and tell me to do the work. I'm like, I don't understand the goddamn work you put in front of me. When someone talks politics, I leave the conversation. I like drama a little bit. Usually politics will lead to drama. But also, like, there are some things I do care about. And now I'm old enough to vote. It's like, it's hard because I know my one vote is really not going to change things. But at the same time, I would like to change things a lot. I hate how teachers just hand you work or a packet and expect you to learn from it. Yeah. I'm a good hands-on learner. You show me how to do something, like hands-on, I'm gonna learn it. That's how I learned how to be a really damn good grill cook at McDonald's. And the teacher was just like, you just gotta read from the book. Like, fuck you. Really pissed me off. I used to love school because when I was younger, because the teacher interacted with us and it settled so much easier. Yeah, I've had a few teachers whose classes I remember very vividly because they were a lot more hands-on, or they were able to do a lot of the like teaching styles, is what I'm trying to say. And they were able to accommodate for all the students that they had. Alright, have a good night, Harry. This is Black Waltz 3, by the way. And this is the one that kind of shows you that these things are more like machines than actual living things. Also, this cutscene's amazing. Alright, that's a cutscene I always look forward to. Like, I'm not even lying, that cutscene is amazing. And it's, that face Vivi does is actually a silhouette on disc 4 whenever you actually look at the PS1 discs. Alright, so it's just gonna be us three. This guy's actually kind of powerful, so I'm gonna bulk up. When did this game come out? July 7th, 2000. No, honestly impressed me what they could do with JPEGs back then. Oh yeah. Yeah. For a 2000s game, like obviously this one's buffed up a bit because of the remaster, but go back to the original game, it'll look just as good, if not a little better, because they're gonna put a little bit more effort in things. No way that was a JPEG. I don't know. Depends on when PNGs came out. I don't remember. But yeah, that fully rendered cutscene was really good. The FMV in this game is outstanding for 2000. Alright, Mr. Pointy Hat number 3. Yeah, they kind of just throw these guys at you. That was images? No, I believe that is a I believe that is an actual pre-rendered cutscene. Every like little movie in this game, I believe, is just a full straight up FMV instead of just a string of. Well, I mean, technically everything's animated as a string of images. Oh, whoops! I'm like actually did not mean to do that. Was he talking about JPEG then? Oh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. That sucks. I was gonna steal something good from him. I'm gonna turn that off before I fuck up again. I exist only to kill. Hey, it's Hitler. Why did I say that? You can't fucking say that. What are you, a priest in a Catholic church? You can't say that. The ship you're just... Oh yeah, the backgrounds. Yeah, the backgrounds are definitely images. They're not actually rendered out. Yeah, so every background you see in this game is just 100% an image with character models on top of it. Oh my god. Unstable the ship becomes. Do not let go of the steering wheel. Yeah, that cutscene was just images. I would be impressed too. Which is like, I was kind of saying earlier, like technically everything animated is just images to a degree whenever it's rendered out, but I guess it depends on how technical you want to get on it. It's a lot of broken glass on the floor. I wouldn't be stepping there. Live action footage is an image. Yeah, more or less. I believe in old, like with old video cameras, what it did was it just took pictures at really fast rates, and they put that together and it simulated a moving thing, which is why they didn't have sound back then. I think was because it was just pictures instead of actual like video what we have now. Although I'm not sure how video now works, so maybe nowadays it's the same like process, just like a lot faster and a lot more condensed. I don't know. There's a lot of weird things like that where when you think about it, it's technically impressive. They use boom mics even today. That is true. Oh, this cutscene too is really nice. Filmmakers don't really use microphones on cameras. They don't sound as good. For sure. The day that a phone microphone can sound like a high quality mic on a director's set that we have today, it would be insane. Is an anime hand drawn and then ported over to a computer and animated more? Depends on the era, I guess. Because, like, one of the big things I know about is, like, by the way, the ship should have been crushed there. One of the big things I know about is, like, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's CGI, and it's basically put into 2D animation, and I think it's called blended. But, actual 2D animation, I'm not sure what studios actually use just straight up 2D without blending anymore. It'll never sound as good because boom mics are closer to the actors, but just out of frame so you don't see them. In some cases they dub over their lines. Yeah, that's also a good point. I think the way boom mics work, by the way, we're about to hit another good FMV, but I think the way boom mics work is, they're like really highly sensitive mics, but they have a coating over them so that way wind doesn't fuck with them. Because they are pretty high up in the air usually. Where's the word? You're gonna get a swift kick to the balls if you keep that up. You idiot. The cargo ship was wrecked. We lost all the cargoes. The South Gate was destroyed. I can talk. I can't believe I played a part in this debacle. Spencer. Yes, Princess? I didn't mean to get you involved, but you saved us. I thank you. Such kind words. I am not worthy. Well, now I made up my mind. I vow to protect you, Princess, until we return to the castle. How do you feel about that, Dagger? He'll follow you to the end of the world. It's okay, Benibi. Also, Ice Wallow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I never would have thought of that one. Benibi. Those black mages and I. Are we the same? Insert bigoted comment here. I don't understand, Master Calamari. There's what seems to be the problem. I don't know. Master Calamari, why would those mages be the same as you? And why would it matter if they were? Rusty's right. You're an individual, no matter what happens, Calamari. Right. See that line right there? Like, that's another line from this game that kind of, like, helped me through a lot of mental things. It's like, it makes sense. That's a really good bit of advice. Also, can I just say, I would live in this kingdom. This is a steampunk fantasy, and I would love to live it. This game looks good for a 2000s game. Yeah. Yeah, it really does. Just wait. Because, I mean, if you're interested in sticking around, I will totally stream this entire game at some point. But later in the game, like, some of the areas look amazing. What did I name the stream, by the way? I don't remember. Alright, sweet. Well, you're in for the long haul now. I actually do not know. BBC? Okay, yeah, cool. Nice to know that you're a fan of the British Broadcasting Network. Or channel. I like how I I loaded back up my Twitch view so that way I can kind of see what's going on, and now I can't hear myself at all. That's highly annoying, but it also makes a lot of sense. Also, I went from 9 follows to 11. Yeah, I could make a 9/11 joke, but I'm above that. Especially now that the towers are on the ground. Hello, person who just entered as soon as I just got done with that joke, and now you're probably gonna leave. I love dark humor. What can I say? I don't... You know, the one thing you can say about dark humor, well, one thing I can say about it is, I don't support the actions, but the jokes are sure as hell funny. Why would I joke about that? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that you shouldn't joke about that I joke about, and a lot of other people do. The problem I see with a lot of these things that people say you can't joke about is those things happened so long ago that at some point we are going to have to just get over that it happened. I like dark humor, but there's a difference between dark humor and being disrespectful. I mean, right, that's true. But I also make fun of the terrorists who also died, usually. Like, I make fun of terrorists a lot more than I make fun of victims of terrorist attacks. I'll in no way support what 9/11 was, but I will not refrain myself from making a joke. If it's funny. If it's not funny, if it's something like I've heard before, it's like, whatever, I won't do it. Making fun of towers falling, not people dying. Yeah, that's true. Plus, I've had to... At this point, I've dealt with so many 9/11, like, conspiracy theorists that... I've made so many jokes at their expense, and they 100% deserve it. Like, if you don't believe that a plane can take down a tower in the modern age, then I've got some news for you. It happened. And if you don't believe me, there's footage. Sire, what? Oh yeah, he has a white beard mustache from One Piece. Speaking of 9/11 conspiracies, can I just say, it's really funny how they'll say like, oh, it was orchestrated by the US government. And I'm like, if that was the case, then why do they send a plane to the Pentagon? Like, the Pentagon's the one place you would never want to hit if you're in the US government, because that has so much secret information on so many things. Like, you would never want to destroy the Pentagon, yet it was pretty decently banged up. So, I don't know what to tell you, but it happened. Okay. I sufficiently hate what I just saw on my phone there. What's New York's favorite game? 2001 Flight Simulator. Now, see, that's a subtle one that I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. I remember the first time I learned about 9/11 was we were talking about flight simulators in a elementary school thing, and I said I'm gonna fly a plane into a building, and then my sister brought up like footage of 9/11, like, this is why you shouldn't say that. And I was like, oh, okay. And then cut to about 3 years later, that's when I started making 9/11 jokes. Like, it was like the first time I ever made one. And I don't know. Not that I don't care about human life, it's just that I feel, like I said, I feel like at some point we kind of have to stop mourning over that. Hey, look, there's one of the better characters of the game. Too bad Harry isn't here, otherwise probably obsess over her too. Past is the damn past. I agree. Let it die off, honestly. Yeah, there are some things about the past that should probably still be around. Like, obviously, laws that put into place to, like, help with equality. You know, like, giving black people rights. That's good. But, like, memorials for attacks that happened, or stuff that burned down, you know, that kind of stuff needs to be left in the past because it's a sign of weakness, in a sense. It's almost like, it's like how people say, like, you shouldn't say the N-word anymore. And I'm like, okay, so you just wanted to have more power. Like, I'm not gonna call someone that to be derogatory. I would say that to confront a racist, if anything. Also, you just called her Rachel instead of Rachel. And she's a fucking, like, basically rat. She's the furry of this game. And yeah, she's 21, she's legal. I say the N-word to my friends all the time in a call. Yeah. Like, there are some people that make a difference between soft A, hard R, and there are other people who say that both of them are completely not okay, and then there are other people who say both of them are okay. I'm in the category that both of them are okay in their contexts. Like, obviously, don't put on a white hood and go around calling people the hard R who are black. Don't do that. But grab one of those white hoods, like, by the fucking collar, and then just call them that to their face. They hate it. I have literal black friends. I say it around hard R, you know. I feel like if you have friends who are black or whatever race you're saying, like, a slur for, and they don't care, it's because you just know them so well and they know you so well. It's like, they're not just gonna think you're a racist after 7 years of knowing you because you've dropped a hard R, you know? Meanwhile, I love when people say, oh, I have a black friend, is like something that racists use. Like, no, racists don't have friends of races that they typically don't like. You know? Just because I say I have a black friend does not mean I'm a racist trying to obfuscate responsibility. I actually have a black friend and he's 100% cool with a lot of things. And it is a stupid argument, mostly because not all black people are a hive mind, you know? So saying I have a black friend kind of almost makes it seem like black people are a hive mind. And that's the reason why you should stop using that argument. It's not because you're trying to obfuscate responsibility, it's because it's the hive mind mentality that you're kind of implying with it. may severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I would expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. Right. Mr. I laugh at hanging bodies. I have no idea why my volume on stream is so much quieter. Oh, okay, there we go. I actually fixed it. Also, why does it say on my thing that this is digital art? This is like 100% not digital art, but like, okay. Also, why is one of the tags, like, okay, so I'm editing the stream tags right now, and literally the first tag that pops up is Jewish. I have absolutely no idea why. What's going on with Jewish people right now? Is Israel being attacked? Alright, well, hopefully not by Germans. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. They started the other two world wars. I don't remember what I saw, but there was something like a year or two back that happened in Germany, and I was just like, if this starts World War III, then that's just proof that Germans start all the world wars. And if World War III is really the end of humanity, then Germany led us down a bad path. We should have just kept it as not Germany and something else. Alright, now we're at aid. Basically, the story so far, we were a band called Tantalus, which is where Bunny B was from, and we were going to capture Garnet from Alexandria, and she wanted to be captured, and then we did it, but our ship got attacked, so we landed in Evil Forest. Then from there we went through Ice Cavern, which is where the start of the stream picked up from. Then Dali, we uncovered the Black Mage mystery there. We fought the 3 Black Waltzes, which are the final Black Waltzes, as the third one. And now we're in Lindblom, where Garnet's trying to get help from her Uncle Sid to help out against her mom being a psychopath. Hard work is worthless for those that don't believe in themselves. What would Naruto know about hard work? Basically got everything handed to him. I mean, I guess it's a lie. In the first part, Naruto knew a lot about hard work. He was pretty decent with it. And Shippuden, he kind of starts off like learning things, and then he just like kind of gets it. All right, good night, MJ. What is this? The room was terrible. Also, that thing crying Kupo Kupo kept me up all night. Throw him out ASAP, or I'm never coming back. Laney. I kind of like that. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, so this is Lindblom. This is probably one of my favorite fantasy settings. Small town night in a big city. What a huge town, I'm completely lost. Alright, see ya, Chloe. Alright, I will actually add you. Jeez, you're dressed awfully funny. I'm Captain Adelbert Spencer of Alexandria. Humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle. Ha ha ha, that's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date puns. You should really scrape that rust off, it's disgusting. That's actually a really funny line. I look forward to that every single playthrough. Huh? Do you always strike out that badly? I think you need a new line. A little shine wouldn't hurt either. I love how she just observed that and thinks, oh, he's just trying to hit on some girls. God. Oh my, even the locals don't eat them in one bite. I wonder what a Gishel pickle is supposed to be equivalent to in the real world. Because he just fucking downed that pickle. Hold on, I am... Alright. Give me a second. I actually quite like this place. So Lindblom is just a gigantic city, castle town, basically. I guess the best thing I can compare this to is Hyrule, like Hyrule Castle Town, but Hyrule is spread out, whereas Lindblom is layered. Excuse me. I'm a little tired. It's 3 in the fucking morning. I didn't get off work until like about 12:30 midnight. So if I wanted to celebrate this birthday stream for FF9, then I would not have been able to where's my thought process going? Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been able to really do much sooner than this, unless I wanted to do a really short stream at the beginning of the day, which I didn't want to do. That would have just kind of taken the fun away from me. Also, it would have made me really tired for work. Get out of the fucking house, Benibi. I'm not even actually... Every time I say Benibi, I always think of like some poor African child or something. I know I probably shouldn't, but I just do because that's such a African child, like, stereotypical name. Gets canceled for that. I almost guarantee it at this point. That's how it feels like, though. I feel like I could get canceled at any time, and the only thing stopping me from getting canceled is by not being that big of a content creator, which has its ups and downs. Being a small content creator means I could say literally anything I want without having to worry about losing sponsorships, but it also means I can't really gain any. Okay. So we're going to be doing some synthesis and buying, but as you know, I don't have funds 101 anymore. Alright, well, I do need funds, though. For some reason it's called funds. Or no, it's called guild, but in the shop menu it's called funds. That's 100% key. So, if you are in need of money like me, you can't pick up ladies with $2, which is basically what that is. We're gonna call the Moogs. We're gonna save so that way I don't lose a bunch of progress. Now you might be thinking, why would I save? I mean, yeah, the enemies here are going to be a little tough, but why save? You have a lot of things at your disposal. Well, I tell you what, young man. I was going to start singing that song, the YMCA song, where it's like, young man, but I don't actually remember the lyrics to it. Am I going to trance? I'm gonna kill a fucking baby. Oh, that was a pretty good use of free energy. I like how it's just called free energy, meaning if you use that ability against, like, imagine you have an energy source that gains power based off impact damage. He could just use free energy and give free energy. Okay. This thing, the Axe Beak, that's why I say this thing can put you to sleep. And the only way to be awoken from sleep is to be hit by a physical attack, which they tend to not like to do, and the carved spiders also do not like to do that. They like to hit you with fire and thunder respectively, and it's a pain in the ass. Let's sizzle. I also don't want to level up too terribly much, but I just want at least 1700 gil, 1700 at least, because then I can start actually earning money. Yeah. Alright, let's by the way, I am going to steal from most fights. I'm not going to steal from every fight, because that's a bit excessive, especially when I'm solo. Oh my god, can you please? I'm going to battle assist that, because I'm not waiting for that. I nearly dropped my controller. By the way, look at the Mythal Dagger. It's all blue and silver. Every Mythal weapon in this game is the same color scheme. I'm a big fan. I'm also a big fan of spelling Mithril with a Y and not an I. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hipster with a Y. I'm gonna start spelling some things with Y's that actually are not relevant. $267 is not a bad amount of HP, but 465 is much better. Especially because it keeps me closer to life and away from death. I'm just gonna, 2 hours in, I'm just gonna say, drink water. Water is very nice, water is very cool. Stay hydrated. True story, I started drinking water about 2 months ago, regularly. And I was, like, whenever I started drinking water again, I had limitless energy. Look, I'm not even kidding about that. I had so much energy in my body. I could stay up for 18 hours straight and be the same level energized as I was before. I'm gonna do one more battle. I don't know what I'm gonna do from there. Alright. That should push me to either 1700 or above. I'm already above. Okay. Well above then. Alright, well let's fast forward to the synthesis shop. I'm not gonna continue too much. I would rather continue back when MJ is back, because he said he was interested in viewing this. I need to buy the fucking steeple hat. So, the way synthesis works, now, this is gonna blow your fucking mind. The way synthesis works is you get items and you combine them into something that may not actually make sense to be an item combination outcome. So a wrist and a hat make a full robe. A hat and a shirt make boots. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that logic, but it gets me stuff, but I'm not quite happy with that physics. That's some good ass smelting. So, that cotton robe I just got, paid $1,000 for it, sell it for $2. I'm not even kidding. Actually do that. And yeah, I am exactly that tired. I am so fucking tired. My buddy came in here earlier saying, my brother Christ, it's 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning a fucking hour ago. And you can hear in my voice, I am not all there right now. I need to buy more stippled hats. Stippled hat. It's gonna become a little bit harder to do if I keep doing that. Basically, you want to do this until you get either the amount of money you want or until you just run out of material. Now, this game isn't like abundantly hard to the point where you need to buy items and shit, but it's nice to be able to have the option to buy new equipment and items than to be shit out of luck with it. Don't buy that yet, like buddy, like bro. Bro with the hoe. I'm not talking about dagger, I'm talking about an actual hoe that you use to till the land. I know a lot of people don't think about that, but you know, I'm not a fucking ass. Dagger ain't a hoe, she's a main. She's a main bitch. She's totally a top though. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a weird thing to say when I'm making coats, but Dagger is 100% a top girl. Hearing myself back saying that is a little weird. Especially because what I'm thinking of right now is not what I was implying, but actually I'm thinking about her more as like a spinning top, like on a table. Okie dokie, scrote. I'm not. I can't say that anymore. Like, saying okie dokie, scrote, it's so funny, but. So, I don't even know if I truly know the meaning behind why I say that. But. Okie dokie, scrote is funny to me because I'm saying scrote instead of scrotum. And, I mean, maybe I'm just easily impressed, which I don't think I am, but it's entirely possible. Let's see. But I think the, like, actual origin of that saying came from a sarcastic line, because my friends and I like to be sarcastic with each other, like, oh, really, so? And I just, one day, I just said, okie dokie, scrote, to a reply. And, Benibi, I don't care. I remember a guy with spiky hair carried something like this. Yeah, he's a fag. I can't say that. But, yeah, it's like, man, it's awesome. Dude, it's an awesome fucking thing to say. Oh, man. It would be really cool, though, if we had, right, no shit, it'd be really cool if we had, like, the ability to, like, fucking have airships in real life. I want airships. Scientists, get on this, you fat motherfuckers. I do want airships. I am an airship fanatic. I actually have a document on, like, a Word document from in the past, because I actually wanted to study, like, aerodynamics a little bit and kind of try and make my own airship. And I don't mean, like, fuck. I don't mean, like, like, make blimps or zeppelins or anything like that. Zeppelins are awesome, but they are not airships in the way I think of airships. Sorry, I grew up in the right generation. I'm not gonna be that I'm not gonna be that way. But it would be cool to just be able to build, like, a fancy airship. It's just now I know a lot more about physics and stuff. I don't know if it's possible. So, like, my main concern mostly is that getting power. How would you get power to something that big and that heavy? You can lift something that heavy, of course. But how would you get the power to? And how would you sustain that power without just draining through it? That's what I want to know. Maybe we could use the Tesseract. I'm actually not a big fan of Marvel movies, but the Avengers 1 is probably one of the best Marvel movies of all time. The best DC movie was one of the older Supermans. Fight me. Let's see. I have 3 wrists. Okay. I got an idea. Okay. So, I want to synthesize a few more things. So, I need a Mage Masher for Butterfly Sword. I need 2 Mage Mashers for the Ogre. I have 2. So if I get that, I have just stuff, but I want one left over because I'm a sucker for filling out my entire inventory. I'm gonna buy Javelin. I know it says Javelin. Don't fucking do anything. Buy 2 glass armlets. Buy a bronze glove. Buy 2 silver. So we'll buy 2 headgear. We're going to buy 2 linen cuirass. Curious. Oh, hold on. Hold on. How do you say that? How do you say that? I have access to Google. Alright, how do you say that? I can't say that, I'll get banned. Okay. A linen queer ass. I'm not kidding, that's apparently how you say that. If I get banned, I'm blaming Google. So we got... fuck me. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm brain dead right now. Like, it's fun to stream late at night, you know, but also it's like, I am kind of fucking dumb right now. I think that glass buckle can also be used with the same trick, and I think it sells for 1,000, but I don't know if leather and glass wrists, no, it sells for 800. $200, $250, so that's $450, plus the 500 it takes to get, I don't know, I don't do the math, because you'd have to, because if you want the full effect from it, you would have to get 99 of the thing that you use to synth it with, and I would have to figure out the price of wrists, I would have to figure out the price of a steeple hat, and then I'd have to figure out the price of the cotton robe, and then the selling price of the cotton robe. You know, I'd have to do all that stuff. So, I might as well just, like, not do that yet. I will come back, though, one day on stream with definitive answers on if the glass buckle can be used with the same trick. I cannot believe that that fucking word is pronounced queer ass. There's no way. I'm getting banned for that. I'm getting fucking banned for that because I'm being trolled by Google. Queer ass. Linen queer ass. Just know that if I get banned, I'm coming for you, Twitch. I'm coming for you, Google. Because that is how you say that word, apparently. Alright, I think I'm actually going to end this off here. I got a decent bit of money. And I made it to Lindblom 2.5 hours. Not terrible. But, I guess I kind of have to go to bed. So, thank you for everyone who tuned in the stream. I had a lot of fun engaging with chat. I find it very enjoyable. And I will definitely probably stream a little bit tomorrow. If not, keep an eye out. Well, good night then, I guess. Bye! Jesus Christ, I am so tired.